Over $47,000 for this Toyota Tacoma. That is a lot of money, but the most unfortunate thing is look at what this dealership adds as a package. I hope they would take that shit off, but still, come on, just don't even ask it because you're just gonna sell less vehicles. Look at this. We got an extra $599 plus $699 plus $699. This one makes $45,000, but you're just looking at a Tacoma SR5. That's what you got to realize. You're not even looking at a TRD off-road. You're not looking at anything like that. You're looking at SR5s for over 40, nearly 50 grand after tax and title. You're going to be way over that. So it just is what it is. It's really unfortunate, and they're not cheap at all. And this is the new Land Cruiser. To me, it just doesn't have the same name as the old one. The old one meant so much to me. It was just an amazing vehicle. This new one, at least it's still built in Japan, to my understanding. Let's see here what we got price-wise. Let's see, $60,000, which for a Land Cruiser is not bad. A used one will cost that much right now with 100,000 miles, but it's because the old Land Cruiser had such a name. It really did. That thing was an amazing vehicle, and we'll see. It's just unfortunate that this one has a 4-cylinder turbo engine, and it looks like someone left their pill bottle on top of the tire. I don't want to give any personal medical information there, so I'm going to back away. But yeah, someone had a little, hopefully it's not any medicine they need, but yeah, it's look at all these trucks just sitting here, and these Tundras, they moved from a V8 to a turbocharged 6-cylinder, and a lot of people are not a fan. And you go up to it just as an SR5 that we're looking at, a base model. That's what I have to say, just to kind of put it in perspective price-wise. Let's see what we're looking at here. $58,000, but they add that $2,000 package. It should be $56,000, but you have to put it in perspective. It's a 6-cylinder turbocharged truck for 60 grand, SR5. This one's a TRD. Let's see. This one's going to jump up quite a bit, and not even that much. It's crazy how it's just weird how Toyota does it, because you can get an SR5 optioned out to be nearly 70 grand, depending on how the dealership options it. So you just have to be really careful, and you just have to be careful because these Toyota Tundras, they are selling right now, but no, you can get a big discount. That's the only reason they are selling. Dealers are discounting these nearly $15,000, just as much as a domestic manufacturer would, but it's a Toyota. Toyota's never been known to give discounts like this before, but now they have no other option but to discount it. This one's $67,000. Yeah, you're gonna have to discount that $10,000 to sell it, but they are. If you go to a Toyota dealership across America, you can probably get 10. If you fight, probably 12 to 13 grand off a Toyota Tundra. And that's crazy. That's just unheard of. The Tacoma is the same sort of deal. I'm seeing 5 to 6, 7,000 before even negotiating. That's just the dealer discount. And it's funny because 6 months ago when these first came out, no dealer was doing discounts. They were like, oh, no, it's a new redesign. We're not going to discount it or anything. Yeah, turns out made a big mistake. Made a huge mistake, actually. And now they're just loaded with inventory. Look at all those. Look at all the Toyota Tacomas. I mean, there's like 30 or 40 of them just loaded to the brim. And yeah, and everybody wants the Toyota Corolla Crosses and the Camrys and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, the manufacturer, Toyota, and every manufacturer, they would rather sell these to the dealerships and sell them to the public, because at the end of the day, this is what makes more money. And look at the build quality. We go up to them. This is not built in Japan. Look at this seamless line. I don't know if you can see, it gets a lot tighter right there. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. You don't see that with other Toyota products built in, let's say, Japan. In America, I'm not gonna lie, the factory has a lot of issues as well, but in Japan, that factory is something different. But yeah, it's, I don't see it here. So yeah, look at that. It's just on this one. You can see the gap from here, bad. I mean, that's not a $50,000 mid-size pickup truck quality. You're just not getting the quality, and that's the thing is, let's see here, let's look at the price, 47 grand, yeah. So Toyota outsourced production to Mexico, and I know it was made in Mexico before, but here's the deal, with the new redesign, they increased the price so much. So why are we, the consumer, not getting any of the additional savings? Since you're only paying $2.70 on average in wages, why don't we get any of the additional savings? The Toyota Land Cruiser is built in Japan. It costs just as much as the Tacoma, and it's built with wages that are $16 to $17. So we don't get any of the additional savings, and you just want to charge. And that's why Toyota customers are literally going over to Nissan and getting a Nissan truck over a Toyota. That's how you know they made a big mistake. Over a Toyota going to Nissan. It doesn't even make sense. I would have never even thought that was a thing, but it's a reality. $41,000 for this one. This is one of the cheapest ones I've seen, other than like a two-door base. This is probably the cheapest four-door I've ever seen, but still, 41 grand for a mid-sized truck. I mean, if you get 7-8K off, sure, but you probably can't get that off this. They're gonna fight for that. But even if you get 5K off, I mean, if it had the V6, we'd be talking, especially if it was built in Japan. But I know that's not a reality, but still, just at least keep the V6. That's where they really messed up. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.